beginning of doing this business?
So I learned about chocolate making in South Africa. In Cape Town, there's 4 chocolate companies that make bean to bar chocolate. So they buy beans and make the finished chocolate, like this. And then when I went to Vietnam, I saw that they have one there called Maru, a very famous one called Maru. And that gave me the idea to see if, because I was living in Thailand, so it gave me the idea to see if Thailand also had cocoa beans. And if they had cocoa beans, nobody was making chocolate, so it was a good opportunity to make chocolate.
And what is the concept of this business?
I mean, so our basic concept is to make chocolate using Thai cocoa beans. Yeah. So we make all of our chocolate, the cocoa beans and the sugar all comes from Thailand. And nobody is making chocolate from Thai cocoa beans. All the cocoa beans in Thailand, most of them get shipped to Europe or to America to be made into factory chocolate. And we wanted to start making local Thai chocolate. And with unique Thai flavors like Thai tea, chili, coconut.
So you go with by yourself or?
We don't grow it. We don't do any farming. So we let the farmers do the farming. We make chocolate. Because even making chocolate is very complicated. And if we were farming, then all of our energies would have to be half farming, half making chocolate. And now we can focus 100% on chocolate.
And we have just the chocolate product, right?
So we sell some cocoa powder for making hot chocolate drinks. And we have 8 flavors of chocolate, these 8. Plus each month we make one unique flavor, a special flavor. But we moved into this new factory only 3 weeks ago. So we haven't made a new flavor for a while. But in the future we'll do mostly chocolate bars, but we may do other products as well, like hot chocolate mix, things like that.
And what do you think that is different between your chocolate and chocolate from other shops?
Sure, so one big difference from buying if you buy chocolate from 7-Eleven, sometimes the cocoa butter inside they take out and they put vegetable oil. Yeah, because the vegetable oil is much cheaper. And that's why you can go to 7-Eleven and buy chocolate for 30 baht or 40 baht. So that's one difference. Another difference is when you buy a Hershey's bar or even European chocolate in Thailand, the cacao comes from all over the world. You can't tell. And so it's always the same flavor, and as a consumer, if you want to know which farm the cocoa beans came from, it's impossible. But from us, we know the farms that the cocoa beans come from, and that way we know the cocoa farmers can get paid good money. We pay more money for the cocoa than they could get exporting. Also, the flavor is a little bit different, and we can do unique flavors like Thai tea, coconut, chili that you can't get from other chocolate makers.
And how did you make this chocolate popular?
So we've been selling chocolate for 1 year, and we started by selling at one of the farmers markets. You know the Nona Jungle Market? Yeah, so that's where we started selling chocolate. So that was our first. We would share chocolate with friends, but mostly at the farmers market we started selling. And then as we could make more chocolate, we would go out to different cafes and see if they would sell our chocolate for us, and that's how we got popular. Social media we have not been very strong with. We haven't done a lot with social media because we've been more focused on building a distribution network. So we will now focus on, now that we have the new factory, we can focus more on social media. But social media I think is important, but also doing all of the work on the ground and meeting real people and selling to people is also very important.
And do you have a standard that to measure your product?
Yeah, so our factory has been FDA approved. It has the oil. Yeah. Oil. This one. This one.
Got it.
I think it's Oreo. It's the first time I think it's oil. Oil. Oreo, something like that.
Oreo.
Okay. So we moved to this factory because our previous factory could not pass the oyo. Because you have to have 3 rooms, and the old factory was only 1 room. So we just got oyo
Yeah.
last week. And so that's one way we know that the facility passes government specs. But for the quality control, we do a few things. When we go into the cleaning room, everyone wears hats or hairnets. Everyone has to wash their hands. We don't take factory shoes into the clean room. We also taste every batch of chocolate. So when we get beans, they sort the beans for quality control, the first step. Throw out any bad beans. And then when we roast and winnow, we also do another sorting to make sure there's no skin in the nibs. And then when we make chocolate, we're always tasting to make sure that the chocolate tastes good. If it doesn't taste good, we won't sell it, or we'll turn it into milk chocolate, because milk chocolate, the milk can hide some of the flavors. We also make sure that we imported foil wrapping for the chocolate so that we could have high quality wrapping, because we couldn't find anything in Thailand. And that helps give it protection from moisture and humidity, things like that.
What do you do with your chocolate that you throw?
So chocolate doesn't really go bad. So when it's in temper, it's like this. It's hard and shiny, and you can leave it outside and it won't melt until it gets if there's sun, it'll melt. But if it melts, the chocolate isn't bad. It just needs to be tempered again. So it depends. If we've had a few cases of some cafes where they leave the chocolate outside, which they shouldn't do, and like a rat or a cat came and took a bite. That chocolate just gets thrown away in the garbage. We don't. But if we take a chocolate bar that has melted a little bit, we can unwrap it and remelt the chocolate, and we'll check it, and then we remelt it, and it should be fine. Yeah.
And who is your farmer?
So we buy our cacao beans from Mac Rin Chocolate from Meizhou University. Yeah. So they have a network of farmers. They are a cooperative, and so they have a network of farmers that they help grow the cacao. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else?
Yeah. That's all.
Okay.